everyone. The NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vleet and Thompson. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That 3 off the mark. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort a screen on Van Vleet. Dort misses. Outside, KD. Van Vleet outside. 6 to shoot. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vleet can't get it to go. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred VanVleet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He has come a long way. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Now, here's SGA. After the miss from KD. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got his second bucket tonight.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Van Vleet. The wide open look for Durant. The Rockets again can't hit.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. SGA's got his third bucket of the night.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And Şengün throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. No good on the 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. On defense, Oklahoma City. Pass to Okogie. Here's Shepherd. Wallace covering. There's the 3. Here's Shepherd from downtown. Caruso grabs the miss. Here's Joe. Wallace outside. Here's Caruso. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Shot by Eason, no good. The Thunder leading by 10. Pass to Sorber. Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
That shot wide open.
Lethal from deep. Shepherd will hurt you from there.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 14-5 run here. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Caruso with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Pass to Caruso. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Shepherd, and finished off by Shepherd.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so it's Oklahoma City, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Jang, and it's Caruso in at the one spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Jang. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back over to you, Kevin.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Şengün's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
Here's Wiggins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Şengün. Now Shepherd misses the three.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The shot by Williams, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Shepherd. Şengün with a screen on Caruso. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Shepherd.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well on that part.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tate. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Here's Hartenstein. Still without a basket.
And Williams inviting the contact there with the pump fake. He is not afraid of getting physical.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And that one falls for Williams. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA, and Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now here's VanVleet. Thompson for the triple. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Here's Holmgren. Into the lane. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
In close, Durant gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And that one's good, SGA.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Alex Caruso is checked in for Williams. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. SGA with the steal. Outside, Dort. They get it back. Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Smith finds VanVleet. Back to Smith. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead early. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Houston moving the ball around. And here's KD for 3. The Thunder pull it in. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Number 22, Cason Wallace.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Kevin, we saw some moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Well, sometimes defense can lead to offense, so best of luck moving forward. Guys?
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about this shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Lakers playing in Los Angeles as they go up against the Warriors. That one gets going 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Two of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Thunder.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point.
And how about the determination from Shai? Didn't let the physical defense stop it.
Smith outside. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Dort. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Thunder leading by 8. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Van Vliet. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And here is Van Vliet. KD sets the pick for Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Chet Holmgren, he had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Now, here's Şengün. 6 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Five on the clock. And they get it. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
It's Dort on the wing. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. KD with it. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson inside the line. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams in the post. KD's on him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. And it's Williams, that time the assist by SGA.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. In here for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for George. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Capella. Still scoreless. They could use a bucket. The offensive rebound. Durant kicks to Finney-Smith. Off target with his three.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient in scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin, back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now, here's SGA. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. KD passes to Shepard. No good on the triple. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Kenrich Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. It's Williams, high post. Eason on him. Williams can't get it to go.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Caruso looking for an opening. Out to Wallace. Williams passes to Caruso. Three-pointer. Williams can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to Eason. Caruso with the steal. Williams for three. Drills it from outside. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Here's Eason. After Oklahoma City gets the three. Pulls up. Rebound by Wallace.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Williams lays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 21.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And SGA's subbed in for Alex Caruso. And so here is Houston. Thompson outside. Şengün with a screen on George. Here's Thompson. The layup missed.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. No problems knocking that one down.
Obviously, Dort wants to be a dependable option offensively, and he's put in the work to make that happen.
Here's Van Vliet. And here is Şengün. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Durant way outside. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. A new lineup here for Houston.
Substitution on the court.
.156 left to play in the final quarter. For three, Okogie. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here is Holiday. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And Capella with the layup.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And it's Houston's ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holiday. Four on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Now Caruso. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season.